Hey, I'm back with step number 4. Step number 4 in the 6 keys to building a profitable sales funnel. So we talked about number 1 was to what is a funnel anyway. Number 2 was, where are they hanging out? Where's the top part of your funnel? Then we talked about what's the next step. So where are you bringing them? Adding value. We talked about making sure that you're adding value, giving your best stuff to make sure that you're building that know, like, and trustability. And step number 4 is, I call it Flintstones If You Must. So there ain't no business that works well on the Flintstones model. And what I mean by that is actually doing everything manually yourself. We need to start looking and how we can automate it. But for this step, for now, and especially if you're just starting out, if you need to Flintstones it, well, then do that. So make sure that you're taking the steps, that you're putting them in place. If you have to manually do an email, and do that. If you have to manually make bookings, maybe the next step of after you've given them your PDF or your video series, maybe the next step is to have a call with you. Or it may be that you want to send them a series of emails, because there has to be some way that you're going to capture those emails so that you can give them that PDF or video or whatever it was. So if you need to Flintstones it, then do that. But know this, that eventually you're going to have to automate it. So if you're Flintstoning it, start an Excel sheet with your emails if that's what you've got to do for now. Just don't not do it because you haven't got it automated. We will talk about that later. It's one of the other steps. But Flintstones it if you must. Make sure that you're grabbing their email address, that you're, sending them, that you're then keeping in contact with them. Don't just send them the PDF and that's ta-da, that's the end of it. Make sure that you're keeping in communication. So for example, when I sent my PDF out, which was the 5 steps to uncovering your lucrative target market, as soon as people got that, and I eventually automated, but at first, as soon as people got that, and I was sending it to them in an email, in a link while I was saving their emails. But as soon as they got that, then they would go on an email series. Now, at first, Excel sheet, and I would tick who had sent email 1, 2, 3, and 4 to. As I said, we'll talk more about automating it, but make sure that you are communicating with those people. So you've got them in, they've heard the big noise, they've wanted to hear more, you've given them value. Now we want to give them even more value. Now we want to make sure that we're building even more of that know, likable, and trustability with them. Making sure that your messages in those emails are on point. So for example, when I did a PDF, then it was 5 steps, as I said. So the first email will be, hey, did you see step number 1? And a little bit more about that step number 1. I gave them more value about it. Email number 2 would be, hey, did you remember step number 2? And the same thing. So I was adding value all the time and putting layers on it. So I hope that helps, guys. Make sure that you put a comment below if you have any other questions. And also, if you want to get deeper into this quicker, make sure that you join us for Sales Funnels Simplified on the 12th of December, 9:30 a.m. Perth time. I'll put the link in the comments below. Make sure you come and join us because it's going to be awesome. So for now, it's bye from me.